not gonna film this a bunch of times because I can't. Because my camera will die. Okay, I took a break from making YouTube videos. I stopped posting. It was 2 years ago that I stopped being consistent making my YouTube videos. Before that, I was keeping up with it. I was doing it. But what happened 2 years ago, I was gonna make a video about it, but like this is the whole thing. I've been two things. One, overly judgmental of myself. Two, this job takes up a lot of my time, so I have no time to like really resonate and remember who I am. This job has really fucked with my identity by making me forget what I do because I have had no time. I've spent so much time on this job, hence why I haven't made a video. This happening to me has changed me so much. I will never be the same person again. Not in a bad way, but in a very real way, in the way that I'm not gonna let anything stop me from what I care about. I'm gonna live in the now. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna put my all into every moment I live, and if I don't want to live a certain way or do a certain thing, I'm gonna just drop it because I'm done trying to whatever, like make all these ends meet. It's just gonna be, if I need to find happiness, if there's things I want to, if there's things I want to, if there's things that need to be said, they're gonna be said from now on. Done sugar coating shit. Fuck that. It's quite simple. I'm done living for other people. That is a
fact.
I'm trying to make this without getting really sentimental.
I have a lot of emotions. They come in and they come out. I go up and down, highs and lows. I am all over the motherfucking place.
So understand that if this is the way I cope with it, this is the way I'm going to cope with it. If I were to be real right now, in the way of being super deep and real, I would probably be too emotional to be able to finish the video. So I need to go at it in a different perspective, otherwise it's never gonna happen. So yeah. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry. Okay. I love you so much. Alright. My dad meant the world to me. I want to talk about what happened that night, the weeks prior to what happened. This needs to be said. If you haven't done it already, if there's something you want to tell a loved one, if you could just, maybe you might not even know exactly what it is, but just think for a second, if they were to die, what would you maybe want to tell them? Tell them right now. I mean, you don't really have all the time in the world. At least just tell them if you haven't told them yet. And maybe just tell them again. Just tell them you love them. Just call them up real quick. Just take a moment. I'm just saying. Alright, now that that's said, I'm being honest too, if you're gonna get anything out of this video, tell your loved one that you love them. Please. I can't really get into it without getting into it, so this is what happened. I got a job working in construction 2 years ago. This has not been an easy life the last year or two, because it's been really stressful. I became an adult. I got an apartment. I got a car. I got like a lot of stuff going on to where it was like I was losing myself because my job was taking up all of my time. It's like a very vigorous job. It's an hour drive there and an hour drive back, so it's a 2-hour commute. Yeah, it was just long. 40 hours a week, but sometimes we'd work 10 hours. So you gotta realize, like, that's 12 hours a day, and by the time I got home, I'd be so physically exhausted because the whole time I'm doing physical work where I'm like walking, lifting, pushing, climbing, tugging, raking, shoveling, and I mean like heavy objects. You feel it in every part of your body. And so when I would come home, I'd be so exhausted. And it really fucked me up because my relationship with my father got really bad because of that, because of the reason that I was coming home and I was really whiny that I wanted to sleep. And I got my own apartment so that I could get more sleep. And then I get my own apartment and I'm working, and by the time I get home I get so tired I fall asleep. Now I try to see that my parents I live right down the road. I got an apartment right down the road. And I come over, I pretty much saw them at least every week. And I'd always come over and stuff by, because like I'm really close with my family, like we're really close, and it's weird not to see them. And if I didn't see them, I would always like talk to them or whatever, like if I didn't see him or talk to them for a few days, that would be weird. Usually every few days I catch up. And my dad was worrying about me a lot. I remember him saying that not that long before he died. And he said for me to call him more often And so I started to call him, and he said, even if you text me and just let me know you're okay, just so I know that you're okay. And I did that, and I knew that he would, like, it's so cute because I know he loved me so much, but like he would drive past my apartment just to make sure I was home if he hadn't talked to me in a while, and make sure I was okay. And I live like literally just right down the road, so it was like really, really close, but it was really, really good and convenient. And he passed away. This is really hard to talk about. I'm trying not to talk about it. I just want to get this out. I just want it to be a short video. I just want to let everybody know. Okay. He passed away on the 4th of July because he got in a motorcycle accident. I can't get too deep into... Maybe I'll be able to talk about it more in the future. But I love my dad. I'll make more videos about it in the future. I just really want to let people know about it. This is going to be a journey for me. It's going to be a growing experience. It's going to be a journey, but we're going to go through this together. I know my dad believed in me and believed in the videos I made, and I want to do that again because he always encouraged me to make them. So I'm going to start doing that more now. And this is really hard to talk about. I love you guys. Bye. I love you, Daddy. You're the best. Well, I turn 21 tomorrow. That should be interesting. It's my first birthday without my dad. September 3rd. It's gonna be different. I think that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.